Battlefront. So I've been playing this game for a little while. I got to play it at Comic-Con, D23, E3, a whole bunch of events. Got to go to EA. I played the full game last week before the game came out. So I got a really good impression of the game. And of course I played through the beta and a little bit of the alpha as well. So this is a game that's been in the making for quite a while, you know, ever since Battlefront 2. I mean, we basically lost an entire generation, like 10 years of no Battlefront. So I guess that's part of why this game is so, you know, not say in demand, but anticipated is the word I'm looking for. And I think that they've done a good job. There's definitely some things that we kind of miss from the old game that we're missing. So it's not a perfect game, but it's still a very good game. So without further ado, let's get into it. Well, the first thing you're going to notice when you get this game is the user interface and just the menus. Everything is just so well done and so pristine, and they really showcase and show off the detail of how they captured all the, you know, actual props and stuff from the movie. And it's really amazing. Like in game, the graphical fidelity. They basically they did all kinds of crazy like lighting techniques and everything. Basically, they captured everything in such high resolution that they could really use one global lighting source or something to really illuminate the map. Before, like in games, you'd have to throw lighting sources all over the place to light things up. Now they can do it much more naturally because they've basically captured every object in every lighting condition possible. So everything just flows and looks so beautiful. Hoth looks great. Tatooine, the rocks in Tatooine look amazing. The standout easily is Endor. That is one of those maps where you're wondering, well, how are they going to pull this off? How are they going to make it look that good? And ever since the first trailer came out, we've always been like, well, is it going to be that good? Is it going to look that good? Yes, it looks that good. It looks just as good, if not better. I mean, it of course feels better when you're playing it. Not to mention, the Rebels have a huge advantage on Endor because they actually blend in. But the graphical and fidelity is just absolutely outstanding, accompanied with the audio as well. You know, they're big fans of the movies, the guys at DICE, so they've brought all the audio bits and everything that really just, you know, that makes it feel like Star Wars. So, and what's interesting too is that this game, it's really just focused around some of the key battles from the core, you know, original trilogy. So I think one of the downfalls there is, you know, while there's a lot of content to be had, it kind of sucks that they didn't really explore more, but I think that's kind of in the future. So, you know, out of the gate, there's a good amount of content, but not so amazing that, you know, of course, they didn't include other things, other characters, other planets. But hopefully they can add planets, and every planet, they only got 4 planets, by the way. But every planet has a few maps with a couple different game modes. Some of the game modes switch around how the map is orientated, but they do really a job of using what they have. Now, I will say the gunplay in this game is awesome. I mean, it's very simple. You know, you don't have all these crazy attachments like you're dealing with in COD. You do have hands, perks, player cards, and traits and stuff like that, and battlefield pickups. So those kind of mix it in and really add to another layer to the base gunplay. The base gunplay is really good. A lot of the guns have their own kind of little niche or their uses, whether it's an LMG support weapon or a pistol for close range. I will say Han Solo's DL44 and just the DL44 in general is pretty awesome. But I found the EE3 to be exceptionally good at long range with its burst fire mode, but as a general purpose, just running and gunning basic gun, the E11 gets it done. You know, the DLT-19 is great too. The E11 I found, if you're running but want to put down really nice precise fire, even though it has a slow rate of fire than the standard Rebel blaster, it hits harder, and I win a lot of gunfights with that gun. I'm actually quite amazed. I've played both on PC and Xbox, and I've played this game on PS4. I have the most fun on Xbox, but it looks amazing on PC, of course. But the gunplay is really, really good. What gets kind of scary is when all the other hands and cards and stuff start getting unlocked, because some of them can kind of be abusive and maybe might break some of the combat in the game, especially when everyone has it, like Barrage or Explosive Shot. Explosive Shot basically takes your blaster bolt and turns it into an explosive projectile. So it's like you don't even have to hit the guy, essentially. It's like the frag rounds. It's like the USAS from Battlefield 3 with the frag rounds. That's like the equivalent, except everyone will have it. So yeah, when that happens, that might break some of the multiplayer, and there'll probably be a patch. Till then, though, the game is playing quite well. Most of the maps seem pretty balanced, and they actually went back, switched up a lot of spawns, so much and so forth based on feedback from the beta and early access. Now, the game modes, there's a lot of game modes. First, you have the single-player side, where you have battles, you have training missions, and you have survival mode. Survival mode is probably the one you're going to stick with the most if you're playing the single-player. Battles is cool, but it gets really boring and repetitive really fast. At least with survival, you move around the map and a little bit more of dynamic to it. Training missions are cool, but they're more like set pieces to kind of break you into some of the gameplay mechanics, but also just show off some cool environments as well. So those are not too bad, but the single player, I mean, it's not like the single player from the original Battlefront where you get the full multiplayer experience, but just for bots, which would be awesome because, fighting against those bots in the original Battlefront was just so much fun. So that was kind of a missed opportunity there. I think there's also a missed opportunity with some of the level design, but I'll get to that a little later. Multiplayer modes, oh my god, there's so many multiplayer modes. Of course, Supremacy and Walker Assault are kind of the two that you're really gonna, mold into if you want that full-scale epic Star Wars experience. Walker Assault is basically a progressive kind of like Rush mode, except you have a moving objective for walkers. Supremacy is interesting because it's a push and pull with the objectives, and it's kind of like Conquest, but it's push and pull whether you can lose or take ground, and it only goes one way. Fighter Squadron is really cool if you want to get your Rogue Squadron on, and it's definitely a really awesome, very fun mode. But damn, are those hero flying spaceships they're just OP as hell. And I know during the testing they were like, hey, everyone's going to gang up on the Millennium Falcon and shoot down too fast. So they kept beefing them. They're at the point pretty much where you can fly into the dang thing with the TIE Fighter, and it really isn't going to do much damage. But, I have seen those hero vehicles blow up, so they're pretty overpowered, but, you do have some hope. You also have Blast, which is basically Team Deathmatch. Cargo, which is Capture the Flag, which was pretty fun. Drop Zone's a pretty good small match kind of game mode. That'll be more suited to the competition shooters, or the guys who just want small game modes. Droid Run is kind of redundant. It's like Drop Zone but with droids, so that's kind of a mode that I don't really see going anywhere. Hero Hunt is pretty cool. It's like the Predator, right? Everyone is running around chasing this guy, and when you kill the hero, you become the hero. Live long enough to die as a hero and live long enough to become the villain. Kind of sort of true. That one's an interesting one for the hero villain, this, that, and the other. You also, I think it is just heroes. I'll have to check. But you also have heroes versus villains. That is really cool, because it kind of takes you back to the old heroes versus villains in Battlefront 2. It's not as big of a scale, but it is cool because it's definitely rock, paper, scissors, chess kind of gameplay with the different heroes on each side. The different heroes are Darth Vader, the Emperor, Boba Fett, or villains. The actual heroes are Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, Princess Leia. The Emperor and Princess Leia are basically like support class heroes. They either have ranged or melee combat, but they can also drop hero health, so they're really good to keep the rest of the heroes alive. Darth Vader and Luke Skywalker obviously are mostly your melee class. They'll just go in there and they'll wreck troopers. They have some pretty decent close to medium range attacks, where they can lunge forward, force choke, force push, lightsaber throw. In a corridor, it's pretty much a nightmare. Then you have Han Solo and Boba Fett. Han Solo is an excellent range character, his blaster is amazing, but I will say, Boba Fett has a huge advantage with his mobility, but he's kind of squishy. You put him in a spot where he gets shot up a lot, just like any of the other characters that can't deflect blaster bolts like the Jedi can, or the Sith, and he's kind of in a tough spot, but his mobility, his basically guided rocket, and his flamethrower for getting out of up-close bad situations, very, very effective. Now, going with the level design. The level design is pretty damn good in this game, and it's actually amazing how they're able to reuse some of the maps. I do feel, there's just something about the original Battlefront where you had that little bit of extra interaction with the environment, whether it was the Jawas or whether it was Ewoks. You do see some of them in this game, but they pretty much scurry off as soon as you get close to them. So you don't really get to interact with them as much. So why can't there be Wampas on Hoth? Or why can't you fight the Ewoks on Endor? Or on Endor too, they could have had like logs or traps for the ATSTs. It's a perfect opportunity, great for YouTube and stuff, but they didn't do it. Of course, as much content is in this game, I feel there could be so much more. But at the end of the day, it's still a really good game. They have some interesting stats, unlocks, different skins and different ways to outfit your trooper a little bit, customize them. But I feel even there, they could explore the lore even more. And hopefully they'll explore it more with the DLC. They also have a season pass coming out, which will have all the DLC and stuff like that, so we'll see how that goes. And overall, I mean, the settings, the UI, the graphical interface, everything is really in a nice package. It just feels like there's just a couple things that could have done better. It's not a perfect game, but it is pretty damn fun. And when you're having that Star Wars moment, it really just fits the game. And it's basically like, well, you're living the movie at certain points in this game. So while it's not perfect, this game is pretty damn excellent, and I can't wait to see what else they're going to add, because they're going to add more. I mean, they're still supporting Battlefield 4, this is a 2-year-old game with new maps, so I'm pretty sure we're going to see more expansions and more content for this game for the coming future. Thank you guys, this is Spartan117GW. Make sure you guys check out this game, it is pretty damn good, and I'll see you guys on the battlefield.
Hey guys, if you're interested in more information from Haley Strategic, visit our website at www.haleystrategic.com. You can see our training, product development, and our marketing services that we have there. Also, be sure to subscribe to this channel. This is Spartan117GW. Okay, make sure you subscribe to that. Thanks for joining us today. I'm Travis Haley. Stay sharp, be safe.